After last week's performance at the Open at Royal Troon, the calls for Tiger Woods to retire are becoming louder and louder. With each subsequent major where he has an underperformance, misses a cut, looks like he's hobbling around the course, the calls continue to get louder from the bleachers. Many echoes of his legacy being ruined and us not being able to remember Tiger in his prime. Tiger's legacy is secure. His early 2000s run, Tiger's 15 majors, far eclipses many other competitors outside of Jack Nicklaus. His status as a great of the game cannot be tarnished. I don't care what he looks like. We're all very aware of his physical ailments, the surgeries, their accident in 2021 that he is still recovering from. He left the Open saying that he's getting stronger and stronger every single day, and I believe that. Tiger still says that he does not show up to a tournament unless he knows that he can win. As someone who has won 15 majors, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he knows what to evaluate when it comes to winning a major tournament. Is the competition getting stiffer? Is he getting older? Absolutely. All these things are true. But when you look at the speed, he's still got it. He's still hitting at distances that are competitive. Getting around a course is difficult for him, especially in a 4-day tournament. We saw that in the Masters this year as he hobbled around on the third and fourth day of the tournament, but was still able to complete it. And that's one of the most hilly courses that we will see. I truly believe that Tiger still has a small chance at majors in the next few years just because of his knowledge. Even if it's just the Masters, we talk about in the full podcast episode that there are courses for horses. And Tiger knows his way around Augusta National. I think he can win there. And I think catching lightning in the bottle somewhere else is possible. Do I think he'll catch Jack in the 18? Probably not. But I still believe in Tiger. I trust that he knows his body and how he's recovering at home. You can see the thumbnail and the leg. A lot of stuff has gone on with that leg. The man has gone through a lot. Stick around for this snippet from the Bearded Bros Golf Show from this past Sunday's live, where we discuss the Colin Montgomery comments as well as John Daly in a similar situation as Tiger from the Open Championship. So also earlier in the week, Tiger Woods didn't make the cut, but looked good in the practice rounds and all the footage that we saw. Every time he shows up, he's getting the looks from TaylorMade and Sunday Red and all the everybody gets excited seeing Tiger playing the practice rounds, and then it's tough during the week. But him and Colin Montgomery had an interesting kind of back and forth with Colin Montgomery kind of poking some shots at Tiger, saying enough is enough. He said, "What the hell is he doing? He's coming to Troon and he won't enjoy it here either." And then we were joking in our text thread that Tiger went ultimate scoreboard, just pointed at the scoreboard and said, "I'm exempt until I'm 60. Colin's not," and kept it moving. Just, hey, bro, he's reserving the right until he chooses. And, he's got another 10 years, not even 10 years, it's more than 10 years
12.
to make that decision. Yeah, so he's not even 50 yet. That he could show up at the Open every single year without having to qualify as a past champion and get his run in. So thought that was pure Tiger. We hadn't seen kind of snarky Tiger in a while. It was good to see that come back out against Colin Montgomery. What'd you think, man?
My man Monty got caught up in the wrong situation. My bro, they threw a oop that he thought he was gonna catch, and he ended up whiffing on it, and Tiger Woods just dunked it all over him. Bro, they were asking
Straight
him
up.
something. Yeah, they were asking him something about Tiger's form and stuff like that, and it was kind of guided at what he did at Pinehurst, which wasn't good. We can all agree to that. Tiger can agree to that.
Yeah.
Just not as sharp as he needed to be, which is very, very true. But there's no way you should have continued that on. You should have just left it there. Tiger didn't have his best game. He hit some squirrely shots. You kind of think, what the hell are you doing, Tiger? We want to see better from you. You should have stopped there. For you to go in and say, well, Royal Troon isn't going to be any easier. I don't know what he's still doing playing. Bro, shut it up. Career,
Right.
you have maybe, I mean, like, he doesn't even have career major runner ups as many majors as Tiger has, and he's
No.
what, got 15 years on Tiger. I mean, you've been around the
Yep.
block more than twice, brother, and we're just not seeing the accolades that we
He,
thought we would see out of you, Colin. You were
not
in the
not even close to not even close or holds a candle to anything that Tiger Woods has
right.
ever done.
You're. I'm trying to think about some stats I can look up for Colin to try to, see it his way. He wasn't ever really he wasn't ever really on winning teams in the Ryder Cup. Was he ever really just like the one to go to then? Like, my man won 3 PGA championships out in, Wentworth or whatever when they was running it there. That's about all I got from my man's money, bro. That's about all
Right.
I
So
got.
I'm on is grain of salt because it is Wikipedia, so it's user generated, but his major history in terms of seconds, he's only got one, two, three, five side for seconds, or
Mm,
T2s or solo seconds in his entire career. In the Masters, the best he ever did was tied for eighth. Um, of course, never closed the deal. Yeah, man. I don't know. Every handful of years, Colin Montgomery comes out with some like kind of talking out of the side of his neck type of comments, shooting the shots at some of the greats of the game, and it's just interesting. And I don't know if it's a an English thing or what's the deal with my man. Oh, he's raised in England, Scottish by birth, so I don't know what it is, but he's
do
got
the
kind of
people of
the
Scotland even get behind him though?
do they claim him, or is he do they
He's a step bro.
does the
He's a
Scottish
step bro.
delegation?
Yeah.
But every few years he'll pop out and say something crazy like this. But I think Tiger, simplest response he could have, but also cuts the deepest. So, but it also made me think about the John Daly situation, and also our personal preference for who we're Tiger stands, right? The
Yeah.
dude's accomplishments are through the roof. It doesn't need to be said, right? What he's done with his career. John Daly won the PGA and also an Open Championship in '95. However, his record in majors has been entirely scattered, and he's also had a ton of withdrawals, including year after first round. And so we've seen John Daly's health struggle. Said he's been going through a number of surgeries, especially the last 5 years. He says he's had more surgeries than Tiger has at this point. We also know that he doesn't take care of his body at all. Doesn't drink water. He's getting his water intake from cokes and drinks cigarettes on the course. So not exactly a bastion of health, but he's not able to get around courses anymore. And when you're still playing in kind of your standard majors, you're gonna have to hoof it and walk. You
Yeah.
can't go to the cart like you could on the Champions Tour. So it's I don't know. I'm conflicted because it's like we give Tiger a pass, but John Daly keeps trying to give it a go, but he's also not even making it past the first couple of rounds. He can't physically get around the course for four
Yeah.
rounds. What do you think about that kind of internal? Because I felt an internal struggle because I'm like, I'm giving Tiger a pass. Should I give John Daly a pass? And he be allowed to show up and withdraw? Because I think about a younger player that could be in that spot.
Right. That could take that spot and probably get a name for himself going. It's a tough situation. I think John Daly is overall in the golf realm of things very likable. Outside of golf, very shitty person. I think he is here selfishly enough to just have a good time. So, get him a free flight over there, have a good time, drinking some pints with the guys, walking the course those first couple of days. And then, after an 82 or 81, mailing it in. I think he's reserved the right. So, I think, you know, he I
I
mean,
just want
he's
him to
older than
finish.
Tiger though.
He's just got to
He
finish. He
he's
is.
older than Tiger. So, you know, his pass is it's running away, it's expiring sooner than Tiger. So that's as far as I'll go is not giving him a pass. I'll give him the pass, thankfully, because his pass is, you know, getting ready to expire anyway. So, you know, he can have him a few more
Right.
good years uh of walking and withdrawing. But yeah, it's almost done so for John Daly. Let his son you know, carry on the torch. Luckily he is a hooper too, so I think he'll be all right for a little bit. Yeah, just like you
Yeah,
were saying,
I'm
John.
sure I'm sure his dad's influence has been pivotal to hopefully make better decisions.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, the most water, pure water that John Daly has is in the ice cubes from his rum and coke. So let's just keep it there and keep it moving. Golly.
I like that. I like that.
All right.
You get a lot of stuff out of this channel, y'all. A little business knowledge, a little technical golf knowledge, a little BS in here and there. You're in a well-rounded environment. So, uh,
Absolutely.
hit that subscribe button, hit that membership button. We got you covered on all things golf.